the hard work and dedication that he has put in this offseason, because he's a hard worker and everybody respects him. Everybody on the line respects him. Everybody on the team respects him. So him doing that for us, he's a captain, of course. So that's how we look at him as captain.
Did Coach Studd show that play or anything? Did anybody show the film room, say, "Hey, look at this guy, get after it"? Or
yes, and we got a couple more players who did some of that too. Like, everybody doesn't. Like, as you saw, like, everybody was training to get there, but at the same time, he kept going. So that's true dedication.
I appreciate it. Every game is an offensive line game, but knowing what Penn State's offense can do, is this even more of an offensive line game for you guys, because you know you have to control play, keep getting off the front field?
Well, I know this for sure. Like, they're good. They're a good team. They have good defense. We have good defense. So, and we have a good offense. So it's gonna be a battle no matter what. So it's really nothing to say about it, because everybody's good. Penn State's good. We good.
You haven't dealt with the noise that you're going to face being all the way on the left side. What preparations have you made to make sure that, whether it's hand signals or just whatever, that the crowd noise is not going to be a big problem?
Really, it's just doing the same thing. Just gotta lock in, do what Coach tells us to do what everybody else is. Just do your job. That's our main focus, though. That's my main focus as well. Everybody should do their job, and we'll come up with a victory.
How excited are you for this one?
I'm very excited for this one. I can't wait.
What's the loudest place you think you've ever played in? I mean,
really, Penn State last year. Penn State last year, and that was a loud crowd. And when we was up and down, we had our bumps in the road. But I think that was the loudest place I've ever been.
Have the guys told you anything in particular about going to Penn State? Obviously, the noise shifts to the other side of the ball when you guys are on the field. Mm-hmm. What have guys told you about that, just so you are prepared to kind of take that in when you get out there?
Well, I know Isaiah told me this a lot. He told me that everybody should need to stay focused. Don't block out the noise, and just pay attention to what you gotta do. Yes, they're gonna be doing some defensive shifting and stuff, but at the same time, just pay attention and focus on what you need to do.
Hey, Thayer, how much did you see Michael in here doing extra snapping after the TCU game?
To be honest, I saw him a lot. After the TCU game, he did beat himself up a lot. But at the same time, everybody on the unit knows that he's gonna get it. It doesn't matter if he had a couple bad snaps. Yes, he had a couple bad snaps. What center doesn't, right? But at the same time, it's he's working on it. And we love him for that.
It's kind of funny you say that, because they were low, but Dwayne still got him off, and it's not like he was being harassed all game. So I would say that the offensive line and Michael did well.
Yes, we did,
but he still beat himself up.
Yes, because he knows he's trying to perfect himself. Still the best person that he can be, and best center he can be for Ohio State.
I blamed him on thinking it was tape back there, but he says he tries to snap at the same height every time.
He tries.
Okay.
He tries.
How often do you and Isaiah talk about that 2016 Penn State game?
We talked about it a little bit, but I haven't asked him a lot about it, because I know this for sure. That's deep into him. And I was there for recruiting, and I saw how he did. Yes, he messed up, but at the same time, he played his ass off. I'm sorry, but played his butt off. But I know people hound him for that. I know people did that, but at the same time, if he didn't have that situation, he won't be a player like he is today.
You were at that game?
Yes, I was at that game for recruitment.
So you've been in that environment.
So how do you handle that as an offensive lineman? You don't get noticed until you make a mistake. That's part of your career. You can go out and play a perfect game and no one's going to say anything, but you make a few mistakes and it's all on you. How do you handle that?
Well, to be honest, you got to block it all out. Yes, people are going to be mad at you for giving up a sack. Yes, what offensive line doesn't? It's a part of the game. We got good defensive players that get sacks, and they also got good defensive players too. So you can't do much about it. Just gotta keep going and keep fighting.
Hey,
Block all the noise.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Do you guys have recruiting class pride? when you come in here, does your class stick together? Do classes stick together once you're in college?
Yes,
Like coming in here as part of the 2017 class, do you guys?
We stick together a lot. Like everybody from Isaiah's class to Jordan's class to our class and the 2019 class. Like we all tight together. Like it doesn't matter. Like this is a team. Like we are just tight no matter what.
The reason why I bring it up is because the 2017 class that you came a part of was one of the best, if not the best, on paper recruiting classes in the history of modern day recruiting. And the 2013 class that Ohio State signed helped them win a championship in their second year. And now there's a lot of elements of the 2017 class that are kind of taking on similar roles on this year's team. And I'm just wondering, when do you know when you're coming in with the class is going to be successful? And do you feel like the 2017 class is going to have a major thumbprint on what this team does eventually?
I really don't have nothing. Like every class is good. Like Ohio State recruits the best, of course, and it's just we just gotta keep going. Like we can't worry about like which class is the best class. We just gotta keep going and move on.
Hey, Thayer.
It's a team.
Oops, sorry.
So,
Your mom was pretty emotional. Is she going to Happy Valley?
she cannot.
She cannot?
That I can believe. I don't know yet. I won't know till like tonight. I'll call her tonight to see if she's going or not. But yeah, if she can go, she'll be happy. But at the same time, like if she can't go, she'll sit there and watch it on TV and try and call me after the game. She can, and knowing that she's still watching games from the couch and to the stands, that means a lot to me. It also means a lot to everybody else that's been in our shoes.
You seem to be the guy who does all the heavy lifting after touchdowns, lift up the running backs and receivers.
Well,
Is that your job?
Nah, to be honest, I be down there. I be so hyped. I just go down there and just run to them, and of course, like everybody sees, everybody run to Paris, Terry, JK, Mike, KJ, Austin for touchdowns and stuff. But
I'm not wrong though, because it seems like you've done more than anybody else.
Hey, I love.
You're in all the photos.
I try not to, but it's just like I'm so happy that we got touchdowns. We get touchdowns. Like if it wasn't because of us and because of them, we won't be down there, you know.
Are you always praying it's a little guy that scores?
Yes.
They're all little guys.
Well, I mean, I know they're all little to you, but there are some that are smaller than others.
Does that make you the fastest O-lineman then, if you're down there first?
Let's just say this. No.
One last question for Thayer. In that 2016 game, so were you visiting for Penn State or Ohio State?
I was visiting for Ohio State, but I went to Penn State just to go see the game.
And what are the memories? Like, do you remember the first time when you stepped into that stadium and saw the fans there?
The first time I stepped in that stadium was ridiculous because everybody had on white. I was like, wow, like this is crazy. Like this stadium's crazy, but at the same time, like my main focus was Ohio State.
Were you wearing your high school gear?
I was wearing a black jacket, polo, and I was keeping warm because it was cold that game too.
Black jacket during a whiteout?
Yes, not sure.
Was that your
Thayer,
rebellion?
thank you very much, buddy.
Yeah.
Thayer,